Hello children, welcome you all to another session of Amazing World of Science, a one-stop NCERT line-to-line channel for classes 9, 10, 11 and 12. And as you already know, we were doing chapter 3 from textbook for class 10 Science, Metals and Non-Metals. And in our last previous sessions, we had completed up to reactivity series. So today we will be doing how do metals and non-metals react. So you have already learned about what is metals, non-metal, their physical properties and all that. In previous classes also you have learned little bit. Now here we have few activities were given before, and you already have learned about the electronic configuration of elements. What is electronic configuration? That is the way electrons are filled up in various orbits or various shells around the nucleus of an atom. So already you have learned that noble gases have completely filled valence shell. So if the valence shell is completely filled, then there will be little chemical activity. That means the elements may not participate in any chemical reactions. So we will explain the reactivity of elements like that is their ability to or their tendency to attain completely filled valence shell. What is meant by valence shell? Valence shell is the, see if this is an atom, there are different orbits around the atom. So valence shell is the, see the last shell in an atom, or the outermost shell in an atom is known as valence shell. Okay, now we have got a table here which is showing the filling up of electrons in various shells. So already you have known, you know that sodium atom, what is the atomic configuration? What is the electronic configuration of sodium atom? Its atomic number is 11. So already you know that the first shell is K shell, okay. It goes in that order K, L, M and N. So suppose we take the case of sodium, see here you can see sodium, Na, the atomic number of sodium is 11. So the first shell, that is K shell, can accommodate a maximum number of 2 electrons. L shell can have maximum of 8 electrons. So out of 11, 2 plus 8, 10 electrons have already been have gone to K and L shell. So the balance 1 electron will go in M shell, which is the outermost shell of sodium atom. So what is the electronic configuration of sodium? 281. Now we will look into the case of magnesium. The formula for magnesium is Mg, the symbol is Mg, and the atomic number is 12. So 2, 8 and 10 is already filled. Now 2 more left, that goes to M shell. So 2, 8 and 2. Aluminium 13, 2, 8, 3. So it goes on in that order. Now when you reach potassium, it is 19. So 2, 8, 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus, see the third M shell, we put maximum 8 electrons here. So 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 8, 18. One more is left, that goes into N shell. Calcium 20, atomic number 288. Here it goes on increasing 1, 2, 3 like that. Now see noble gas, you can see helium, neon, argon and all that. For example, helium atomic number is 2, that 2 electrons is filled, it is completely filled, K shell. Neon, it is atomic number is 10, so 2, 8, that is also fully filled. And argon, Ar 18, 2, 8, 8, 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 8, 18. So noble gas have got completely filled shells, valence shell. So when you go to non-metals, we will take one example, nitrogen, and atomic number is 7. So first shell has got 2 electrons, then the balance remaining 5 goes to L shell. So 2 plus 5, 7. So you see L shell can have 3 more electrons to complete the octet. So okay, now you see non-metals normally they don't show ionic character. What is meant by ionic character? That is a tendency to lose or gain electrons to complete the octet. But non-metals normally only ionic character is shown only mainly by metals, but whereas non-metals mainly show covalent nature, that is sharing of electrons. Okay, so oxygen here, see atomic number is 8, 2, 6, 2 electrons in K and the remaining 6 goes to the L shell. Now we will see this case of how sodium chloride is formed. You know, sodium chloride is a compound. Okay, so we already set sodium configuration 281. So 1 electron is there in the valence shell. So how can sodium attain its octet? Either it can give this 1 electron, or 1 electron can be removed from sodium, or it can gain 7 more electrons. Okay, either way it can complete the octet. So if sodium and chloride reacts, and the electron which is lost by sodium can be taken up by chlorine. See, chlorine 17 is the atomic number, configuration is 287. So 7 electrons are there in the outermost shell of chlorine. So it needs 1 more electron to complete the octet. So what happens is that, see, sodium Na 281, so it loses this 1 electron and it becomes Na plus ion. Okay, and that is Na plus. Now the new configuration would be 28. So we call it sodium cation. Positive ions are called cations and negative ions are called anion. Remember that. So chlorine, you see, it accepts the electron which is removed from sodium and becomes Cl minus. The configuration becomes 288. Here it is 287. 1 electron from sodium gets added here and becomes 288. See, this is the formation of sodium chloride. Now here in the figure they show only the valence electrons, not the whole octet is shown. Only the valence electrons are shown in this figure. See, Na 1 plus ion, chlorine into sign, because only then you will be able to distinguish. For sodium we have put a circle, and for chlorine we show the valence electron by putting cross. So this electron goes over here, Na plus, and here see, this is chloride ion. This round circle has come from sodium. Now sodium chloride ion compound is formed in this way, because the sodium and chloride ions are oppositely charged, negative and positive. So they attract each other strongly. So strong electrostatic forces of attraction are there in the sodium chloride formation. And okay, so we will see one more formation, that is magnesium chloride. See, for magnesium chloride Mg282 configuration. So it donates these 2 electrons and becomes 28. So since 2 electrons are removed, it gets 2 plus charges, Mg2 plus 2 electrons, magnesium cation. Whereas sodium, chlorine, it accepts that 1 electron and forms chloride ion, which is 288. Now see the formation of magnesium chloride. So one magnesium atom combines with 2 chloride ions. Okay, so one ion goes from magnesium to chlorine, another one goes here. So Mg2 plus and Cl2 minus. So here we get magnesium chloride compound. Now next we have to learn about the properties of ionic compounds. Now this is very easy. Physical nature of ionic compounds, these are all solids, okay, and somewhat they are hard because strong forces of attraction are there between positive and negative ion. They are generally brittle, and when you apply pressure you can break them into pieces. And melting and boiling points, they have high melting and boiling points because lots of energy is needed to break the strong ionic force of attraction. Solubility, they are generally soluble in water and insoluble in solvents like kerosene, petrol and all that. Electricity conduction. So what happens here is that normally movement of charged particles results in the conduction of electricity. In water, the ionic compound, they form ions, move to opposite electrons when you pass electricity. And in solid state, ionic compounds do not conduct electricity because in solid state they are strongly held together. So movement of ions is not possible because it is a rigid structure. But in molten state, they conduct, ionic compounds conduct electricity. So how is this possible in molten state? Because electrostatic forces of attraction between the oppositely charged ions are overcome because they can break it due to heat, and ions will move freely and they will conduct electricity. So, in our next session, we will learn the most important topic of this lesson, occurrence of metals, extraction, then the full process, concentration of ore, then enrichment of ores and all that, and after that full extraction of metals, then with corrosion we will be coming to the end of this lesson. So friends, you all definitely do subscribe to the channel. Many students are visiting the channel without subscribing it. So please do like, share with your friends and subscribe to our channel for more NCERT line to line, so that your friends also will definitely benefit from these sessions. And that is all for today. We will come again with another brand new session and continue this chapter, and we will be ending this chapter. So thanks for watching.